I'm Phillippe Cousteau, and I'm so excited to announce that Oourecho International's Oourecho Challenge is open for entries. Over the last 40 years, 50% of the biodiversity on Earth has been lost. This presents an enormous threat to the future of our planet, and the Oourecho Challenge empowers students to protect and restore biodiversity and, crucially, get the funding to do it.
I feel so inspired and encouraged that there are young people who are pushing the adults to make a lasting change.
The Oourecho Challenge empowers teams of students to explore their community, identify threats to local species, and then submit an idea for a project that will help to restore a healthy ecosystem. Finalist teams will join Oourecho International to present their ideas, and the top teams will be awarded grants to turn their projects into a reality.
If other teams want to enter the Oourecho Challenge, I would recommend creating a group of students who not only see themselves working with your subject now, but in the future.
Go to www.ourechochallenge.org and register your team to join our STEM competition and submit your plans to change the world.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Phillippe. What's going on, Harper? Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we're
Phillippe,
thrilled to be here.
I'm thrilled too. Phillippe, I have to tell you how much your grandfather meant to me. I'm Gen X growing up, in the 70s. And we had all of Jacques Cousteau's books from Time Life. I remember on the shelf. My brother was a diver. My sister was a diver. I took diving lessons. So it's
No kidding.
I never missed the TV show. We even had them on VHS when they came out, so it's just, and I feel that your grandfather gave me my sense of environmental awareness. It all began with him. So
Wow.
Thanks for
Jeff, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for continuing the legacy. It's important.
We're doing our best. Well, listen, thanks for spending some time with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Now, Harper, tell us about the Eco Challenge for 2024. I mean, it's a STEM competition. Could you explain what that is maybe to our viewers?
Yeah, sure. So the Oourecho Challenge is a STEM competition that empowers youth ages 13 to 16 to identify threats to their biodiversity and propose a solution to protect it in their community. I was a part of Team Superplants in the very first 2020 Oourecho Challenge. We were among the winners and received a $5,000 grant for our project. And over the past 4 years, that's grown into Project Superplants, an entirely youth-led organization that educates, mobilizes, and inspires students to reduce CO2 emissions. We are now a team of 30 high schoolers who've reached over 2,000 students and grown 22,000 superplants.
That's an amazing, amazing accomplishment. And Phillippe, the mission statement is the youth have the power to change our planet, right?
Absolutely. Jeff, growing up with my grandfather, you mentioned, and all of his work in films and, specifically towards the end of his life, he was very focused on education and believed that truly, if we're going to build a durable environmental movement, we have to focus on building a generation of people that understand and care about these issues. And so Oourecho's mission, as you said, is to focus on youth and to build a global youth movement to restore and protect the ocean. And the Oourecho Challenge is, as Harper said, a national STEM competition. Actually, the deadline is April 26th to apply, where 13 to 16-year-olds around the country can gather individually or in teams to submit an idea to solve or improve the health of the environment in their community, particularly with a focus on biodiversity. And what's really exciting about it is that it's a way for young people to help solve problems, to have agency and knowledge and tools, and not just be passive kind of participants in the world. There's so much bad news out there. There's a lot of anxiety amongst young people around these issues. And what we found with the Oourecho Challenge is it's an amazing way for young people to engage in solving problems in their community and building community and help combat that kind of anxiety that exists. So we're really, really excited about launching it for its 4th year. And it's really an inspiring, empowering program that, frankly, with all the news, all the bad news in the world, gives me a tremendous amount of hope every day, Jeff, when I get to work with these young people. It's really astonishing what they can do.
And Harper, what was that call to action for you to get involved? Did you see a TV special? Did you see a sign? Did you read a book? I mean, what sparked that change in you?
So I was in middle school and I was always really excited by science, whether experimenting with banana biofuel or growing my own algae. And I was learning about photosynthesis in my science class. And I wondered whether there was a way that we could supercharge plants' intake of CO2 to protect our environment. And I learned about these really cool plants that naturally can do that. And I wanted to share this science with others. But like all of us, I'm sure, have felt at some point, I didn't really know how to get started. So the moment that I was able to connect all these ideas that I had with real action was when I stumbled upon the Oourecho Challenge. And that was just a launching point for ongoing activism from there.
And Phillippe, have you realized that there are no bad ideas?
Absolutely. For us, it's so often, that this world, we think adults have all the answers, and it's should be adult led. And Oourecho is really a youth-led organization, and we're really focused on recognizing young people come up with better ideas. They're more creative and engaged and optimistic than we could ever be. And so there are no bad ideas. And I'm telling you what, the ingenuity and innovation that we see in these competitions, what young people are coming up with, and there's prizes for the first, second, and third place of $5,000, $2,500, and $1,000 grants to the winning teams, because the whole concept here, as Harper said, is to continue the work, actually implement. It's not just a kind of an idea, conceptual program in theory. We give grants to the winning teams to actually implement their projects and continue moving forward. And we found, as you heard from Harper, that many of these projects continue for years and engage dozens of young people in those communities, and then thousands more of the public. So the impact is really extraordinary. And it just shows, when you tap into the potential that young people have, give them some tools, some knowledge, and some community, amazing things happen.
And Harper, have you decided to go into environmental sciences? Does this, for your career, has this sparked your interest?
I don't know exactly what my future will look like, but I definitely hope that it's related to the environment, and hopefully combining that with policy as well to make even larger, longer term environmental changes.
Well, congratulations to both of you. I appreciate your time this morning. ourechochallenge.org. Submissions now through April 26th. Thanks for making a difference, and let's talk again soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Harper Fortgang. I'm a part of Team Superplants from Proof School here in San Francisco, California. Our idea is to create a campaign to inspire youth in the Bay Area to use superplants to reduce CO2 emissions. Our planet has until 2030 to prevent catastrophic climate change that threatens 1 million species of plants and animals. That's only 10 years. We must reduce our CO2 emissions to combat climate change. Our team, Superplants, is passionate about taking action. We want to inspire youth across the Bay Area to join us